game. So Jonas again.
Walford stepping beautifully. Walford getting away. Farah last chance. Ricky Walford might have fumbled a couple of balls in the first half. They're going to go 90 metres under the post. For St George, the start to 91 couldn't have looked any better. They were undefeated after 4 rounds. But all of a sudden, 3 straight defeats have the Brian Smith outfit losing touch with their earlier lofty position. Tonight, the Bulldogs from Belmore get their chance to make it 3 in a row without a loss, as Chris Anderson eyes the top 5, only 2 points away. Finally out to McCracken. McCracken back to Lamb. Lamb will get a double in his first appearance.
It's round 8 of the Winfield Cup, and Canterbury Bankstown at home tonight to their next-door neighbours, St George. Good evening, everyone, and welcome on a rather chilly one here in Sydney to the Belmore Sports Ground. Thank you for your company. I mentioned it's cool. Well, it's certainly going to warm up very quickly because both these sides, it's a vital match for them and a real springboard for either side with a victory here tonight towards that top 5. Bill Anderson, good evening to you. Canterbury Bankstown have found some great form in the last fortnight.
Yeah, good evening, Graham. They certainly have, but I think that's got a lot to do with the fact that they're experienced players like Folks, like Lamb, have been doing so well that that's brought out the very best in the young players around them. Now, it's a very young lineup, this Canterbury one. If you look at it, the back line's Crecker, Maven, Patmore, McCracken, Nissen, Lamb, McGrady. A lot of people think that's his best position at half-back. The forwards, Gillies, Smith, Maguire, Pay, Folks and Brockenshire. The coach, Chris Anderson.
Well, which way are you going?
I just think that Canterbury are more settled. I've got to go for them.
Yeah, a couple of changes to the St George side. I said it's vital for both teams locked on 7 points. Good evening, Wayne Pearce. The St George side, incredibly, after that start of the year, facing their 4th straight loss.
Yes, they are, and they're in a rut at the moment, a most definite rut, and I think they'll struggle again tonight, particularly with experienced players like Brad Mackay, Ricky Walford, Michael Beattie out of the side, and also an injury cloud hanging over their skipper and halfback, Jason Alchin. But they've got a line-up tonight that will be competitive, no doubting that. At fullback, the country player Rex Turp comes in. On the wing, Ron Williams comes in place of Ricky Walford. Mark Coyne is in the centres with Cameron Wade, Townsend, Potter. Alchin is the halfback and captain. Ellison, Goulet, Priddle, Fullerton Smith, who'll be looking to give the Queenslander selectors something to remember. Collins, Tierney, and the coach is Brian Smith.
You sound as though you're going for Canterbury.
Yeah, I can't go past them tonight. Their form is a lot better than St George's at the moment.
Well, one person who certainly knows about the Canterbury form, Peter Peters, you saw the Bulldogs take on the Sharks last weekend. You came away impressed.
Magnificent performance in one of the great games of the year, and Canterbury, but for 15 minutes of the game, dominated the game. They've got some exciting players in McGrady, Pat Moore, Jared McCracken. I was very impressed with him, and the old master, Terry Lamb, is as good as ever, despite the fact that he can't train anymore. An absolute freak, and he'll be a key player tonight.
Well, everybody knows I'm going to favour the Bulldogs. I've got to worry, though, if we're going to have to carry you as well.
Well, you're going to have to carry me tonight. I went against you last week, and I'd much rather be against you again tonight, but I can't see Canterbury being beaten.
All right, well, for all those St George fans out there, that might be just the right kiss for you to get home as far as we're concerned. All 4 going for Canterbury. We'll be back right after this break with all the first half action.